Minds, 26th day in the month of February, the month of love, the last edition for this month. We're glad to have you here this Sunday afternoon. A lot to talk about today. From the dollar dropping by about 15 naira, and then we have a budget that has been set aside, 60 million naira, to cut grass, among some other issues that we'll be talking about. The attack on Nigerians in South Africa is still ongoing, and it has intensified. But who is to blame? That's the question. Is it the Nigerians, or is it the officials who are not doing enough? A number of these things we'll be talking about on Rubbin Minds. On a lighter note, the Oscars are happening today, and of course, a lot of us have been looking forward to who will be on top in terms of the best movie, the best actor. The number of black nominees, or should I say African American, have increased this year. We'll take a look at that. The AMVCA is also happening sometime next week. We'll take a look at that as well. What are your favorite Oscar moments or AMVCA moments? Feel free to send some of that to us. Hashtag Rubbing Minds, and don't forget you can tweet at us at YNigerTV. And last but not the least, a very, very wonderful surprise to each and every one of you out there if you have been following the Big Brother show. Nigerians are polarized as to what the Big Brother show represents. We have two of the former housemates here in the studio to talk about their view of Big Brother while they were inside, and now that they are on the outside, what they think of Big Brother and what it has brought to the Nigerian entertainment scene. All that today on Rubbin Minds. But first things first, we're going to start on a lighter note with the Oscars and the AMVCAs. I have movie critics here with me, Chidi Okereke and Orajekwe Linda. Great to on the show. How you doing, bro?
Thank you.
Now, movie critic, is it like Rotten Tomatoes kind of movie critics, or we'll just take it one step at a time?
One step at a time.
One step at a time. So let me start with you, Linda. Oscars are tonight. Last year, I mean, the hashtag that was reigning was Oscars so white. You know, no African American / black nominations. But this year we have about 6 of them. Denzel Washington, Viola Davis for the movie Fences. So my take is, did the pressure work?
It did.
And how much more nominations do we need to get for the African Americans to be, okay, you know what, this is fair, this is nice, we're in a comfortable place? Or is it just a coincidence that this is happening this year?
The question is, do they have to be in a comfortable place, really? Because we have BET, I think it's strictly black. So if you have a strict black award, then I think it's okay to have a strict white award, you know. But then if it's supposed to be generally, then while the pressure worked, I don't think we should try to aim for more.
Okay.
It's fine if you're picked. It's okay if you're not. You know, I think we should be okay with the whole thing.
What about you, Chidi? What do you think?
I completely disagree. So the Oscars is BET. There's a history behind BET. The BET Awards was created because black people were not getting nominated, so they felt, why not just do our own thing? But the Oscars are supposed to be a general award for all movies that did quite well in the cycle. And if movies featuring black people did very, very well, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be nominated. It's very appalling that plenty great movies are not being nominated because well, they don't have the typical white characters in it, and it's just messed up.
Well, let's take a look at this. You have Best Picture, Actor in the Leading Role, Animated Feature Film, a lot of categories here, but everybody seems to be talking about La La Land. That seems to be on the lips of everyone. I think it has about 15 nominations, if I'm correct. 14 nominations. Yeah. Ryan Gosling is, I mean, his performance in this particular musical movie was really outstanding, but do you feel he might be able to clinch the award for Actor in a Leading Role?
Yes, I definitely
Denzel is also there.
Yeah, Denzel
actually has the current, is it the longest or the highest number of nominations for a black actor leading role. Yeah. That's also there, so I don't know. What do you think?
Both of them were quite excellent. Fences was great. Fences was a historical, which was very, very, very great. Ryan Gosling, on the other hand, was great in La La Land. And to be honest, this is the year of La La Land. And either of them who picks it up, I'll be quite happy. I'm a fan of both of them. I don't think they would try to bring the racism card in picking who they pick. But whoever wins it amongst the two of them, fine.
But this card of racism, we try to. I mean, I'm seeing you nodding your head. Do you think there's any role in that? Is it not just pure talent? Irrespective of...
It should be pure talents.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we should, you know, while thinking of talents, we should start thinking of, should you consider a white man before consider a black man? Do you understand? I don't think it should work that way.
Or is the award as credible if a black person doesn't win? For example, if Denzel Washington doesn't win this particular category, do you think it would be unfair?
No. If Ryan Gosling does win, it would be fair. If Denzel Washington wins, it would be fair, and I'll be happy.
Win, what happens?
Like I said, I'll just be happy that Denzel won it. I mean, Denzel has put in so much into the industry. Just like Leonardo won it last year. Even though that movie he won it for wasn't the greatest movie amongst the categories there, he won it because he's put in plenty of effort into the industry. If Denzel wins it again, he has won it before. If he wins it again, I'll be very, very ecstatic. I'll be very, very happie. But if Ryan Gosling does win, fine.
All right. So best picture, we have Arrival, we have Fences, Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion. We have our Slumdog Millionaire brother Dev Patel in there, also nominated in a category. But what do you have you watched that particular movie?
Which one?
The Lion.
No, I've not.
So we're all
I've read the
same
reviews.
and the reviews so far.
Quite good.
What do you? How do you see Dev Patel's career so far?
Is it fairy tale? Should I call it the fairy tale career?
A real fairy tale.
Yeah, he's just come up and done plenty of awesome stuff. I'm quite happy for him.
Okay. Let's touch on very quickly animated feature film. I took my kids to watch Moana, and I fell in love with Moana.
You already mentioned the winner.
Exactly.
I fell in love with Moana. I've also seen this Kubo and the Two Strings. Very nice storyline. But Moana was, I don't know if it's in the league of like Lion King or Frozen, but it was a good story. But you notice that there are a lot of very female-centered movies now, animation-wise. Frozen, Moana, I think Beauty and the Beast is coming out. They've always been.
Yeah, female-centered.
What happened to the guys?
It feels like
They've always been.
It feels like it is animated movies that can actually describe the kind of characters they want to describe in movies. Strong female characters who rule, who reign, and